Welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna try and do 2 streams today. One to finish Opposing Force, and then one for just working on Hammer. Cause I haven't done a Hammer stream in a while, and now that I got the streaming actually working in OBS, it's much better. What the fuck? No, I don't want to watch this, you motherfucker. God, fucking YouTube. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, so now we got it working. So this is what we're working on today. This is just a map that I started on a couple days ago, or just a day ago. I'm gonna try and implement it into the game that I'm working on. In one of the chapters. But I'm not gonna be talking much about that today, because I just don't know what it'll be. Don't mind my dev textures. I forgot that was there. That's funny. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, so we want some kind of grungy concrete texture. I guess we'll use this one for the time being, because I imported these stairs from a different map that I built just to make my life easier, because once you have some assets to work with from other maps, it's just better to do that. Truly. Because then you're wasting so much less time. Okay, so then we'd have maybe, I kind of want there to be like a hanging side balcony here, so there's a way to shoot the zombies. That way you're not completely separated from these rooms, because kind of what I want is I want there to be more physics interactions, because more physics interactions is more fun for the player. Usually, I don't know, Black Mesa didn't really utilize a lot of what Half-Life 2 did with physics interaction, I feel. So, that's something that I kind of want to make different about my mod. Is that it's less about the CS goifying of Black Mesa of Half-Life 1, and it's more about like actually creating game mechanics that feel good and are interesting. Because if you have shitty game mechanics, nobody wants to... You want to have a lot of a mixture of different things like replay value and game mechanics that allow for stuff like that. Because the game mechanics are usually a huge part of whether a game is replayable or not. It's not the graphics. It's like, oh yeah, I'll replay that game just because of its graphics. I mean, that does happen sometimes, but usually people want to revisit a game because of the world building. And, you know, the puzzles, the mechanics, the parts of the game that gave you that dopamine rush. I want to make sure that this actually is... Come on, motherfucker. Test. Test. Okay, that does work. Sounds good. Yeah. Okay. So... let's get some kind of texture on these walls. Damn, that looks like... this place is gonna be hell. Maybe 0.45 is good. 0.45 might be a decent texture application. Looks a little less, stretched or compressed. I think I have an idea. No, wrong way. It needs a little more rotation. Fuck. Okay, that looks more like a angle we can work with. Damn, that doesn't look actually half bad. Bro, I actually have kind of a crazy idea. I want to try it, but it's gonna add a lot of more verts to the map, but it's good because we have proppers, so we can just convert shit to models and not make our maps too big, and generally we can add whatever the fuck we want whenever we want, as long as we are smart about it and know what the map's limits are. So I think what I'll do... Put this here. Oh, fuck. Okay, do it like this. And we need to get it right in that line there. If we can do that, then... Fuck. Damn it. I fucked up. Okay. So if I do... Boom. Okay, one more up. And then drag this all the way here. Okay, let me go back. Oh, I didn't save it. How fucking annoying. Okay, boom. And now we have... Now we just need to do that for this part. Somehow. This is like fucking surgery. Okay, so now we have complete control over the texture. We can just do this, because these are all cut out now. Wow, that's wild. It's actually pretty cool. And then just drag this in like 2 inches, 3, maybe 4. Ooh, hold on, keep texture lock on. Ooh. Ooh. That might be cool, or it might be gross. Who knows? Ooh, though. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Damn, bro, what is this? What have I created here? I love how all these textures are aligning. That's very nice. It's like, what? That's very dopamine creating. looks cool. So now we just need to boom. Very interesting. I'll just no draw this side. No draw. But anyways, I know I haven't been talking a lot because I'm really focused. Nobody's watching anyways, but I can't expect like a lot of people to watch this right now. But it's good to document it anyways. Cause I like looking back at these things and being like, I like testing the water and seeing if there's some people around who want to watch something like this. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. So the reason we have to no draw this shit is because we're basically trying to remove as much texture faces as there are. And honestly, this is like the least, this has like the least impact nowadays on map optimization, but it's good to practice it because there's so many mappers and Gmod mappers that like just don't even no draw the outside of their map. They just fucking leave it like just textured, so it's like literally a block. And some people don't even know how to actually seal their maps, so they just take their map and then seal that inside of a fucking block, which is just horrible for optimization, because then you have all these bubbles that are opening and closing around the map because there's viz leaves outside of the actual map itself that's supposed to be sealed. It's a whole thing that you gotta learn when making source engine maps and making a game, because it goes really into how to save FPS on people's computers. If you can't, you know, optimize the game, then the game just will not run for you. It won't run your maps. No matter how good your maps are, if you don't optimize them, they're gonna run like ass. And usually, one way that you can just optimize things is just by being in well regulation. Just don't fucking use too many things. Try to use a good mixture of everything to get the detail into a map and get the stuff that you need. The logic entities and stuff don't matter. You can make 1 billion of those, because they just destroy themselves on compile and are just a part of the map. They have nothing to do with optimization, from what I understand, unless you do some crazy logic shit that just breaks the game. But I've never done anything like that myself. But we're already up to 20 minutes of streaming. I think I'll go up to an hour, and then I'll start the opposing force stream, and I think we're gonna finish that game today, because I want to finish that. It's been a while since I've completed opposing force, and now that I'm kind of almost done, I do want to finish it before I lose it, because sometimes I get close to finishing a game, and sometimes I don't even finish it. I've done that with games like GTA 4 on the PS3, and I don't know if I'm, like, liking this texture scheme right now, but if I can figure out, like, how to add details that make the walls, like, look like they're supposed to be there, then we'll be good. Okay, then we just want, like, something like this here. Yeah, I want to have crawlers pop out of there, actually, so hold on. We'll just do that and add, like, this little bank under the stairwell. Because that'll be perfect to just have fucking zombies crawl out of there. Now, that's good game design. But we don't want to, like, flood the player with them either. But we want to add a couple crawler guys in there. I'll just add a couple right now. Zombie torso. Yeah, perfect. I think I'm gonna get rid of this stairwell really fast. Just get rid of this. Delete. And then oops. Okay, now we want to do flip vertically. We'll do that. Ah, we don't want that though. Flip horizontally. Damn, that looks sick. Man. Fuck everybody. Okay, I think I'll just extend this floor like this. Fuck it. Save some verts. 0.45. Okay, so now we want this. Damn. That looks pretty nice. It's like the most detailed part of the map so far. Look at that. Now, of course the cuts aren't perfect. Like, look, it grows as it goes down. And this gets smaller as it goes down. But honestly, it's perfectly fine. As long as, like, it instills that kind of... And I kind of like it that way, because that means that each individual piece is different. And that, I don't know, that just gives it a look like it's just not made in a game. Looks like a model or something. I think I'm ready to take a break for a little while. Got a good amount of this map filled in, or just like patched up, so it's sealed. So when we compile it, it's not. Got my back. When we compile it, it will, you know, actually be sealed and not leak. So, alright, well, I'll pick you guys up in another stream if anybody shows up. See you in the next one.